You know what Poppy says in the Trolls movie? I will get back up again. That's what she's saying. You might not know that because I don't know if you follow the Trolls movies as much as I do because I have a 4-year-old, but I don't really remember the rest of the lyrics. Usually I'm trying not to crash my car when I'm listening to it. What do you got for me? We can never rest. Okay, that's obviously really, really dangerous. But there's a flip side to that, and the flip side to that is if we make it through the first floor, we're gonna have a really upgraded deck. Let's just be honest, we can't really rely on getting like bandage up or something like that. If we see it in the shop, I think we have to take it, but this is not necessarily like the end. It's not a death sentence, I think. Because the 4 energy also allows us to take so much less damage on average than we otherwise would. Let me crunch the numbies here for a second. 8 takes you to 30, takes you to 21, and leaves us with 2 energy. 3 energy! Well, this is easy, man. Give me a crush joints. We probably want to build out some blocks just to feel something. You know what I'm saying, man? Let me see if I can avoid damage by killing you. That's exactly how that's gonna go down, man. That's exactly how that's gonna go down. Give me a... Oh, it kills, brother. Give me a bowling bash, even though I think Talk to the Hand is the better card. I'm immediately vindicated, even though I still think this fight is gonna suck pretty bad. If I could at least avoid being weak, that'll be helpful. And then a bowling bash turn 2 goes kind of crazy. There it is, fellas. How about we take 2 damage, take 2, as they say when they do in Sicily. You're toast. You're toast, so let's get that bread. You're alive! You're alive! I did it in the wrong order. My bad. Caught? Okay. Whenever you scry, gain block. I think you can't take that as the... Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was going to say you can't take that as the start of a scry synergy. You take it as a compliment, but let's be honest, I don't necessarily know what I'm talking about. 2 stunning potions, though. I'm going to get very greedy here. I'm going to fight both elites. Now we want to go pretty quick. I would say, honestly, start with that and then see what we're cooking with these. Let's go ahead and pop the Distilled Chaos as well. It's nice. Always loved to play Ascender's Bane for free. It's a card that carries a deceptive amount of value. In no ways whatsoever. Juzu Bracelet. Conclude Empty Body. Give me an empty body. I think we got to be a little bit more defensive than normal. Just by virtue of the fact that we can't rest. So like 1 turn where we don't get blocks is... Or don't get enough block is devastating. I've also done this badly. No, I'm fine, actually. Never mind. We should have played the bowling bash first, though. Are you dead? You should be dead, right? No potion? It's how messed up the human mind is. I was like, I don't want to see a potion because that means I should have used the potion. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? I mean... 20 damage for free is kind of hard to argue with. We're actually looking pretty good. I guess we're still, and this is not rare, but we're kind of lacking that, like, top-end damage, I guess. We make up for it a little bit with vulnerability, but we could use, like, 1 big attack to really take us to the next level. Now, let me see what we're cooking with next turn. One thing's for certain, I don't want to be stuck in this state if I can avoid it. We have almost enough block, though. Taking 1 damage is not so bad. I didn't scry my dazes out of the way. I was playing on autopilot. Just a single attack would really hit the spot, though. Thank you so much. How about a Sands of Time? I would take it. I think it'd be silly not to take Scrawl. It's a BCA, right? Best card available. And I'll make it free. Now, who's our boss? Guardian. I was kind of hoping we'd be up against the Lagavulin, but it's okay. Give me a... Don't give me a protect. Just give me raw damage, man. We can use a block potion to block, like, your next turn. Some of your next turn, at least. I don't think we use a block potion to block 8 damage, man. You carry that forward. Mango. We can have the mango. Wallop is a nice, like, all-in-one solution. Let's upgrade that right away. Now, we're lacking the top end. That sucks. But we got some good cards in our deck. Forget the protect, forget the strike, man. Forget them. Forget them. It's gone. I spent it. Send them. 24 damage, 12 damage. It's perfect. So I'm kind of relying on... We're chill? Yeah, we're chill, man. We're chill. I'm kind of relying on the boss reward, assuming we get it, which is not necessarily guaranteed, but I'm kind of relying on the boss reward to really influence like where we're gonna go on this run. Because right now, it's just, to put it in a certain Magic the Gathering type parlance, it's just made of good stuff, which is fine. But like I tend to do better, I think, or at least think I do better when I have a. Yeah, we want like one of these on the next turn, maybe. When we have like a theme to build around, not an archetype, because if you say archetype, people get very upset. But like a theme, like a kick-ass theme to build around, or something like that. And if I'm being 100% real with you, I don't even know. We could pretty much fit like anything on top of what we already got going on. Maybe it comes down more to like our relics than anything else. I'm trying to think. We have some draw. Just having more energy so we could play more cards. It might sound a little basic, but I feel like there's a nugget of truth in that. As many attacks as possible, please. Thank you. 1 damage. It's the perfect amount of damage doesn't exist. Cereal. Okay, very good first fight. Now keep in mind I can't rest. So I gotta... We really gotta... Maybe like a Spirit Shield would be a beautiful card to add. I don't think we need a second Scrawl. I do think Judgment is a nice... It fits the bill of being like a big attacker for us. I think you gotta swing for the fences. Our deck is not that good. Don't get twisted up by the fact that we just bodied the boss. The deck is not that good. Transform 2 defends and a strike. Alpha. It's almost always bad, but it can be mighty tempting. How about... How much HP do these guys have? I think I'd rather just... Like, you're dead. It's wonderful news. And I don't really want to play the Eruption. I don't know. You guys are going to do 24 damage. That's pretty serious. I take that very seriously. Let's go Calm. Exit. Bowling Bash knocks you out. I meant to play Empty Body. But I didn't. It's alright. You can use your cards to patch the holes that are formed by you not being able to heal. We need to be able to block, brother. But you can also use potions. This is why we're happy we didn't get Sozu, and we're happy we don't have it. To be honest with you. Because we need to use those potions to bridge the gap between, you know, our block and the amount of HP that we're about to lose from the fight. We need more potions to replace it, though. I don't think I need a Smite. I think if anything, like Third Eye soft thins the deck by allowing me, if I'm paying attention, at least to scry away things that I'm not that interested in. Early Beta goes crazy. We're drawing Omega next turn too. This might sound psychotic. I'm gonna cycle Omega out here. I'm out of my comfort zone on these A20 runs. My thinking with cycling Omega was literally this. And I think it's even better that you're not attacking. We play it for free. And now you can't harm us at all, because you're going to die to Omega. Instead of paying 3 for it, which I guess we could have done because we didn't have to play Wallop, but whatever. Okay, give me a Meditate. Something you can set your watch to. No Bandage up. So obviously that's what I was looking for. We do not rest. Cards which exhaust, instead discard. That might sound crazy, man. I never take it. I get it sometimes from like a chest, but I never take it. But I think a Judgment... Oh, a Judgment's already reusable. Well... Scrawl. Not so much alpha, but sure. Okay, maybe honestly not probably the best use of our limited resources, but whatever. Save some money in case a Bandage up shows up at some point. See what you're cooking with here? Okay, alpha didn't exhaust. I don't know if that's good at all. I think we're now like almost a defensive build. Our win condition, and this scares me because it tends to be heinous, I think. But our win condition is like playing... Oh, we can only bring back one card. I should have brought back Empty Body. Playing Beta and Omega. The order on this is horrible for us, but let's go ahead and weaken you. The order was bad again. 6 block out of this. Yeah, I don't think we can be stoked about that, honestly. This one's gonna sting. It would be lovely to get like Beta and then draw Omega, but obviously that what you're suggesting here doesn't really make sense. Draw a Strike. Well, Strike will come up next time, guys. I'm out of my depth, Donnie. I'm out of my depth. I need to do a Wallop because I don't want to take the damage. I know I need to play Omega, but I also need to not take damage. Obviously, we are taking damage. Like, I can see that I have eyeballs, but... I'm in the danger zone, man! I mean, you gotta put something in your hand that could do something. You gotta put an Omega in your hand. I can never heal, man! All these wounds you're doing to me, there's nothing I could do to replace the HP that I've lost. Except for events. Question mark events, maybe? To pass in this house. Remove a card. I'll upgrade all strikes and defense. There's not many, but... Alright, you represent... probably my death. Do you hear that, Mr. Anderson? Okay, what do we got in here? Give me a Meteor Strike. I had a feeling it would be Meteor Strike, but... You could, like, empty your body, and then... We really want to see, like, a, We want to see Beta as soon as possible. This is going to end my turn, so I can't play Protect. I've literally just played them in the wrong order. This is devastating for me. It's 7 damage we'd love to have back. I guess it's not that bad if we have to play it on this turn, because we would have taken the damage on the last turn or on this turn. Bro, where's my Beta? Where's my Beta, bro? You're screwing me. You're losing me my jury. I need Omega Ace. I think we're beyond cooked. Oh, the cookery? There's nothing I could do. Okay. Honestly, it just fell apart on floor 2. But you gotta admit, I was right about one thing. Our deck wasn't that good. Even though we freestyled on floor 1, our deck ended up revealing its true fraudulence on floor 2. Okay. I think we got a possible 3 elite path, and I think we gotta try Because, like, I think what I'm realizing... Maybe it was partly because I had 4 energy last time, for sure. But one thing I've kind of... It's become part of my mental model for playing as the Watcher, at least. Oh, I don't have 4 energy. Is, like, the first floor is not where your quarrel is. It's the second floor where things become, like, a nightmare. You got to make sure your deck is, like, really good on the first floor, I think. It is crazy how much, like, 1 extra energy changes the calculus of the fights, though. Like, I mean, I just took 10 damage off of that, man. I gotta probably be a little bit more patient, to be honest with you. With Melter doesn't hurt, though. 3 energy. I gotta repeat it to yourself. 3 energy. There's been... Oh, no, man. We're only taking 1, but it stings. And honestly, I think it would benefit us to just imagine... if at all possible, that we're not allowed to rest on this floor. Like, we have to upgrade our cards to have a good chance to get through the elites that we're gonna have to get through. That's how I'm treating it, at least. And if it all falls apart, then it all falls apart. It's a nice little bit of block. Argy-bargy, as they say. Do they say that still? I need a friend who's English. You still call it a boot, or have you guys, like, just decided to go with the flow and call it a trunk now? Because, I mean, you can't fight City Hall, right? You gotta, at some point, you gotta be like, you know what? They got us on this one. No? All right, if you say so. I'm pretending as if chat just told me that they still call it a boot. Which I think they do, to be fair, but... Okay. Start there. Let me see what we got in here. Brother, I feel like throwing a worship in here has got a... It's got a chance to have a disproportionately high payout for us. We need to go off on this turn. Probably, I would just do a sword boomerang, because when it comes back around, it's not... I mean, it's great with talk to the hand, too, but when it comes back around, it's going to be a great blocker, and it's only going to cost 1. We really want to see worship. It's not going to come around till the next turn. Or you play wheel kick, and then you can't afford to play it. Okay, so we're gonna put up a big blocker, as big as we can, at least. Is honestly just a horrible turn to play worship and then do, like, not that much damage. I think we need to wait for it to come back around one more time. It's showing up on the next turn would go insane. Yikes, brother. Okay, how about one of these? And one of those. You're doing 20, I'm blocking 12. How about a worship into the most beautiful wheel kick of all time, and I'm still alive. Teardrop, Locket, and Potion Belt. It's gonna be tough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's banquet wasn't big enough. Has to be done. I don't think we're making it through the next elite fight without... Like, forget the next elite fight, brother. I'm not sure we're making it through this elite fight. This isn't even an elite. What are you talking about? Omniscience? I mean, how are we going to get the energy to play? If it's not possible to play, man, give me that rush down. I'm swinging for the fences, okay? And even if I miss, I'll land amongst the stars. We're going to need... If every other card in your hand is an attack... Oh, yeah, the cute card. Too bad it's impossible to play past, like, Ascension level baby. Yeah, we're not making it. We're not making it on this one, guys. That means that you are receiving another Slay the Spire run in this video. And this one is the one that's going to tie it all together. This is the one that's going to bring it all to the next level. Because the enemies at the start only have 1 HP. It's a dream come true. Okay, get your head in the game. You know what? Take a drink of water. Start as you mean to continue. Better not clip that. Shop right after this. Give me the relic. Start each combat in calm. Love to see it. Remove regret from my deck. I'm going in! I probably can't afford... I can afford prostate. No thanks, brother. They won't even give me that until I'm 40. Okay. We're probably not going to get 2 elite fights, but we've already gotten, like... I mean, we're relicked up to the gills. Whenever you scry more. Give me a follow-up just for some extra damage. I will upgrade 2 random cards. Thank you for asking. I will upgrade Eruption. I will do more hallway fights at some point so I can add more attacks to my deck. No, I wanted the elite. Sorry, they've done more for me than I could have possibly expected. Okay, what's next? Probably... I mean, Empty Body I think is just a pretty good card. Our strikes are actually kind of goated. So what do we play? Like, what's the dream to play? Empty Fist is like one of our best attacks, but we need to have more attacks in hand on the turn in which we pop you, I think. Brother. Okay, well, next turn. Next turn. We don't have anything that really, like, plays with Akabeko. That's okay. This is a beautiful turn, dude. Am I crazy? Oh my god, it was the easiest fight of all time. We didn't have to play any defense. Unfortunately, I think we need a Windmill Strike. I prefer to not have to rely on it, but... That's 20. This is... Okay, well, we should just... We should probably just kill you. You got what? You're doing 12? I mean, I guess I'll take 2 and then kill you next turn. Windmill Strike, I'm just realizing, Windmill Strike has strike in the name. That's a dream, man. Bowling Bash turn 1. Oh, you shouldn't have, man. You should not have. And then look at this beautiful, this is a beautiful floor. I think you gotta, you owe it to yourself to go in here. Very likely to draw Empty Body or Lethal next turn, so I don't think we need to overspend. Hang on, this is, we're kind of cooking. I would cut through Fate. Any day of the week I'd cut through Fate. And twice on Tuesday, which is what today happens to be, by the way. So Bowling Bash, if you draw it on turn 1, is capable of doing, like, a lot of damage. I guess I can't say how much because we need to know how many enemies there would be on the fight, but, like, on the birds, I mean, that's like, it's 54 damage, which is 27 damage technically, but you get the idea. So it's good to have, let's put it that way. Now this looks bad, but I don't think it's that bad. And the only reason I say that is because Windmill Strike, we can just hold it till the perfect time. And now is like close to the perfect time. As long as we can exit our stance next turn, which is a good chance, but not guaranteed. Okay, might as well play something. And then just draw Windmill Strike again, and it can be like you can use it to knock him out of... We want to draw Vigilance and then Windmill Strike next turn. You can use it to knock him out of his attack. With Eruption, ideally. Okay, so I think we're gonna be fine. It's a little touchy, but I think we're gonna be fine. That's 22. Literally, if we draw Eruption, you're dead. Okay, very, very humorous, very cute. I can still break you. I guess I would rather break you than take 18 damage for no reason. And we could just wait for Windmill Strike to come back around, man. Any day now. Don't do this to me. Okay, they didn't do it to me, but they almost did it to me. It's got to be an Ex Machina. We don't really have... we don't have the scaffolding to make the rest work. Oh, this is where the run... It's like the run-defining choice, right? And I just don't see it, man. Like, giving up on gold for energy. I mean, we need energy. We can give up on cards for energy? We don't have the run-winning cards that we need to win the game, man. You got to give up on gold for energy. Though I find it devastating to have to do it, because we don't really want to hold on to like our nonsense strikes and defense forever. I like Runic Pyramid, I just think I'd rather have it at the end of Act 2 if I could get it. And then I don't know. I don't know what to do on this floor. But what I do know is exactly what I was just about to say. What I do know is if you draw Bowling Bash, you're a very happy man. I can't believe I'm doing that, but it's okay. Hey, look on the bright side. At least we can rest. If we have to. Maybe on this floor, like just from looking at it right here, it seems to me like we would benefit a lot from having more hallway fights. Because our deck doesn't have the kinds of cards that we would really need to feel confident in ourselves right now, I think. The energy is helping. Maybe this is a good opportunity to take like a mental fortress and start to get some extra value. Pain is just such an annoying card, man. If a shop was closer, I would probably do it, but no close shop. I think I gotta risk it for the biscuit. We also, like, need blocks. I mean, this is a big one, but so is this, actually. That's 17 block by itself. Like, this is normally the point where we'd be starting to figure out, like, defensively what our deck can do. But I'm not even sure, like, I figured out offensively what my deck can do. I suppose we could use a defend, honestly. Oh, Empty Fist would have given us 6 block, though, on top of the energy. Yeah. Start to see Empty Fist as a blocker. It's my advice to myself. That was a good fight. And third eye is along the lines of what we're looking for. I think you know that on this turn we take the damage and we wait for like a better first attack. Like Bowling Bash, for example. Preferably with like Eruption, but I don't have complete control over that. And you guys are both attacking. If you're both attacking, I think I would rather just have empty body. This does 14 damage. It stings. So what am I taking, like 100? Yeah, too much. It's the thinking man's game here. And then just make sure you have like an attack next turn. Maybe 2 attacks. How are we gonna get out of this bucket of syrup, man? It's not an easy deck to understand right now. Wheel Kick, we need some degree of damage at some point. I guess. I mean, I don't know if I can live through this, man. I've at least I gotta hurt you real bad. Holy cow, it does exactly the right amount of damage to kill you. I don't believe it. So definitely like that. Like this. Okay. I think we have to rest before the elite fight. And then we're really like, I mean, we're relying on a great relic showing up if we're lucky enough to live here. It's a beautiful opportunity for Bowling Bash, man. They've done it again. The Madmen have done it again. Few things that maybe I would complain about. Not that I should, but I would. One thing I would not complain about here. And I can kill you. One thing I would not complain about here is our Bowling Bash luck. Like, we've drawn it on turn 1. Something like that, maybe. We've drawn it on turn 1 like 50% of the time. Which is more than I think you would expect, probably. Probably draw Mental Fortress so that we get enough block. Now, just don't be lazy, okay? In Slay the Spire, it's easy sometimes to be lazy. What relic do we want to see? I'm keeping my eyes closed. Relic, I would most like to see... Can I say something silly? Like Pantograph? Well, I mean, I'd love to see one of the ones that gives us block in the first 3 turns. Or a Calcum. Okay. There is something to be said about Nirvana. I think we could have hit a lower roll than Orichalcum, even if I am generating block a lot of the time. We rush. I think we got to rush the Sentry, man. It's 22. This will do 10. And yeah, I think we got to rush the Sentry. I wish it weren't like this, but I think they don't think it'd be like it gotta be, but it do. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. It's okay. Just let the words flow over top of you. I would like to exit my stance, please. I mean, I guess I would like to draw that, but I think we need empty body. Get a bunch of energy out of it, get a bunch of extra blocks, scry again. Got an Eruption sitting back there. We're taking no damage. Eruption gives us some block of its own. It's a horrible turn. It's an absolutely horrendous turn. I choose not to play my Eruption. I wheel kick. Pop it. Break it. 22, huh? This does... We hold that because it doesn't kill you. And then just set up the kill next turn. I still think we're doing pretty well. I know I flip back and forth between, you know, this is in the bag and we're never going to make it, but this feels more like kind of it's in the bag right now. I'll take a Crush Joints. It's very easy for us to enable it with Ex Machina. I'm going to get a little greedy and upgrade some cards, as risky as it might be. Meal Ticket heals us, which I did not see coming. Swing for the stars, brother. Go for it. How about just Dex me, just in case. And start with, yeah, leave your stance. A Whish. A Whish is pretty good. It's also, I'm hearing tell that it's a dream that your frickin' heart makes or something when you were fast asleep. I hate to do it, but I don't want to lose plated armor. So we'll overblock a little bit. Mental Fortress. Vigilance. 22 block. 22 block. What a beautiful and curious number when you're doing 21 damage. Okay. We need to see it. Don't care for it that much. Care for everything else for sure. Become vulnerable. Now we're going to get hit on this turn. That's just cost of doing business. I think this fight borderline could not have gone better. That went very well. Juzu Bracelet. I don't know how to think about that. I'm taking a second wish. I'm going crazy mode. Another heal. Remember, no more gold is coming, man. So you have to decide. We don't even have enough to like remove a curse. So if there's anything you love, you should just take it. But I mean, a rush thing is pretty useful, I guess. We don't have Omamori. Okay, well, at the very least, we've made it to the second boss. It took us 40 minutes, 35 minutes to do so, but we got here. Early wish for some plated armor. It's not the worst first turn you're ever going to see. Plus, we didn't play an attack, so we still got Akabeko for like a bowling bash. In theory. How about like the dopest Conjure Blade that's like ever been played? I recognize we're about to take it on the chin here. That's not that much. 8 damage, that's not that bad. And then we did get Expunger. The funny thing is, it's not even doing that much damage, but... we do want... let me just... there's an art to this, okay? Couple of things allow us to exit stance. I'm gonna go in for the plated armor. And then, actually, you know what? We can guarantee... yeah, we can guarantee our stance changing next turn. So we got 12 plated armor. Now, I don't know if that's going to keep me going forever, but... such an overkill, man. Much wow. 24, 12... dude, we're in there? 28 block? We may eke this one out. Keeping in mind that, like... it's partly going to be due to the Expunger. The only reason we have it is... you gotta try. Yeah, okay. Should play Empty Body. The only reason we have it is because of a potion, but still, man. He's exhausted himself doing 14 damage to me. We're in there. Just goes to show, man, if we could get a Conjure Blade to drop from the boss, if we're lucky enough to live through this, then we got something going on. Let me see if we could draw something that exits stance. Then you can play Vigilance into Crush Joints, into Empty Fist, into a third eye. And more than anything else, we want to see Eruption with Expunger. We are taking no damage, which is mind-blowing to me. Thank you to Double Wishes for that. How about an Eruption? Ooh, they wouldn't do it to me. We're close to an Eruption Windmill Strike lethal. Don't think we're quite there. This would do 9. You'd be on 73. This would do 60. This would do 20. Turns out you're dead. Please God, Conjure Blade. That it would save my life. No! I guess Scrawl might fit. We're not really a Brilliance deck. We don't really create cards. Transform all strikes and defense. I mean, brother, that could go insane. Windmill Strike? Foresight. Okay. 2 Battle Hymns, a Worship, a Talk to the Hand, Fasting, and Sanctity. I'm just going to level with you. I have absolutely no idea how to think about this. But we have, in a way, in a very, very roundabout way, we've removed all strikes and defense from our deck. And that's something, man. I don't know how good it is, but it's certainly not bad. Whenever you scry, gain block. Add a smite to your hand every time. I mean, we're playing with house money on this turn. Throw this on you. Definitely, I would rush you down. We're taking no damage. You can't go wrong. Playing powers, when in doubt, play your powers, okay? What in the tuna is this turn? Like, Ex Machina's got to be coming right up. So, let me, like, Miracle. Wheel Kick. No, you know what? Wish. Give me 8 plated armor. Give me 12 extra block. And then just... I'm playing my powers, man. I'm getting my powers out there. We don't want to see a burn. We don't need a second Battle Hymn. We don't need Worship. Like, the scrying allows us to not worry so much about the cards that don't really fit our deck, I guess. Surely you're cooked, right? It's 36 damage. 36 times 2 is 72. Okay. Yeah, you're cooked to the extreme, brother. You're cooked to the extreme. Nah. I just, there's a little too much chaos going on right now. Lose Sanctity, Rushdown, or Windmill Strike. We have too many Windmill Strikes. Cut one. I would consider that a bonus. I think you gotta swing for the fences, man. You only have to beat A20 once, right? Right? Draw me. Mental Fortress. Change your stance. Taking no damage turn 1. That's huge. Dump all the garbage. It's not garbage. It's not garbage. Sorry, that's not fair. Dump all the cards that are too slow to really help you out on this fight. That's a much nicer way to phrase it. Miracle and Scrawl. This one's a little stinky. Ex Machina? Ex Machina's an okay draw here. Maybe. I can play a Wish. It's 10, 15. It's crazy that I can't kill one of you. That seems unbelievable to me. But I can at least get you mighty close and be in a position where I'd taken what? 24 damage? 18 damage? Something, some number. Again, not ideal, but this is for a rare relic, man. This is not for free. This is for a rare relic. This is no joke, okay? It's dangerous out here. Life comes at you fast. Speaking of which, I obviously was not on my best behavior. Am I literally dead because of the choices that I made here? That's so sad. I didn't need to go into the eruption state, man. Okay, we're going to recenter ourselves for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. We're going to be back, and I'll see you next time. Later!